Here's why MLB pitchers are allowed to cheat. Let's first examine the cheating issue before discussing MLB pitching as an art. Pitchers use a variety of strategies to gain the upper hand on the hitters they face. This entails mastering various pitching styles, controlling ball motion, and even modifying ball grip. Changing the grip of the ball is one typical tactic that causes people to raise an eyebrow. Pitchers experiment with different grips to get varied results on the trajectory of the ball. For instance, the spitball, which has been prohibited since 1920, entailed putting saliva or other chemicals on the ball to make it move more quickly. Other grip modifications are permitted, even though this method is prohibited.
No pitch. No pitch. And I think
Joel Peralta do this many times, and this has never been called. He comes set and goes quick.
Breath, because we thought there's a true possibility it could be broken.
Perez,
The quick pitch, there'll be no leg lift, just quick go. And Perez
won the Player of the Month award in August. Ooh, he quick pitched that time. Cabrera was stepping out.
Well, if a guy was hitting 500 off of me, I'd try to figure out.
To optimize their pitches and fool the opposing batters, pitchers spend endless hours honing their grip. It's a crucial ability that gives the game interest and strategy. The use of legal drugs is another facet of pitching. Particularly in colder or wetter weather, pitchers are permitted to employ certain chemicals to enhance grip. Rosin bags, a powdered substance that aids pitchers in keeping a stronger grip on the ball, are allowed to be used by MLB. To maintain fairness, the league provides rosin, which is regarded as permissible. Rosin gives pitchers more control over their pitches, especially when the weather is difficult. It's an essential tool that lets pitchers demonstrate their abilities without jeopardizing the fairness of the game. Let's talk about performance-enhancing techniques, which some people would view as cheating in baseball. While the MLB strictly prohibits the use of chemicals like steroids, some behaviors over the years have tended to straddle the line. Pine tar is one topic that is frequently contested. Pitchers are permitted to apply pine tar on their gloves or hats to improve their grip, despite the fact that doing so is technically against the law. It is forbidden to apply it straight to the ball, though. Similar to stickum, which some pitchers have employed to improve their grip, it is definitely forbidden. The regulations governing chemicals like stickum and pine tar can be complicated. MLB wants to strike a balance between granting pitchers control over their pitches and limiting unfair advantages. The tampering of baseballs is another contentious practice. In order to produce unpredictable movement or improve their pitches, pitchers will occasionally scratch, scuff, or otherwise modify the surface of the ball. Although overt doctoring is forbidden, certain pitchers have been known to cross the line covertly. The practice of doctoring baseballs has long been a part of the game. Pitchers use deceptive strategies to gain an advantage, but they must be careful to avoid open cheating. Despite these ambiguities, it's crucial to remember that MLB's pitching rules have changed over time. To preserve a balance between pitching dominance and offensive performance, the league frequently changes the rules. The umpire's discretion in applying the regulations is one component of the game. Pitchers may be inspected by umpires who may also step in if they notice any questionable behavior. The game becomes more difficult as a result of this subjective enforcement, which also keeps pitchers on their toes. The integrity of the game is crucially dependent on the umpires. They are in charge of upholding fairness and preventing unfair advantages brought about by unethical behavior. MLB has worked to combat alleged cheating tactics in recent years. To keep a level playing field, they have intensified their monitoring of pitchers' use of illegal substances. The league is aware of the necessity for fair compensation and the difficulties faced by pitchers. MLB's dedication to upholding the integrity of the game is demonstrated by the way in which its rules are constantly evolving. The league aims to establish a setting where pitchers and batters can demonstrate their abilities on an equal footing by responding to the changing environment. As we come to a conclusion on why MLB pitchers are permitted to cheat, we learn that it's not as straightforward as it first appears to be. The art of pitching requires a careful balancing act between achieving peak performance and following the regulations. While some techniques can seem dubious, MLB constantly modifies its rules to maintain the fairness of the game. We sincerely hope that you enjoyed this in-depth look at MLB pitching. If you did, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe buttons so you can see more interesting sports videos on our channel. Till we speak again, be safe and continue to adore baseball.